in part, I would speculate, because these people are misbehaving so badly in the first place. And he needs a what? A unified code, a unified system of ethics, a unified system of worship, of laws and so forth, to bring these people what? Under one code, and bring unity to these people who fight like cats and dogs. He's up on the mountain and they hear the people down there partying. Oh, read it. God said, well, you know, Moses said, what's going on down there, brother? God said, they down there partying, man. You better get down there and check them out. He goes down there with the doggone tablets, and he breaks the doggone tablets they're carrying on so much. What did he have to do after he got down there and saw them in such a mess? He had to kill over 3,000 of them to bring them around. He said, those who are with me, who believe in what I believe in, what? Step up here. And those of you who don't, you stay down there and you see what happens to them. And he called them out. He called them out. Got rid of them. Read it. Because it talks, read it in psychology. I tell people the Bible is the greatest source of psychology you will ever know. The greatest source of human nature and understanding of human nature and nations you'll ever know. There's time to read it as a religious text. I have no problem with you reading it that way, but you can also read it as a psychology text, as a philosophy text, a book that looks into humanity and the way human beings behave. There was about 24,000 Israelites killed around the time of that Midianite disaster. Yeah. And then you go from there and you go into Samuel. I know you good Christians know about that one, don't you? Why was Saul driven crazy? Why was the first king driven crazy? Disobeying God, right? What did God told him to do? Don't remember that one? Huh? He told him to go over into this country and do what? Kill everything standing. Dogs, cats, women, men, boys, everything. Wipe them what? Wipe them all out. All of them out. Kill them all. And what happened? Come stepping back there even with the king of the country. And coming back there with, oh, well, we was good animals. They were too good to kill, so we had to bring them back. Oh, man. And what did Samuel do? Chopped them up. Cut them down. And Saul was struck with insanity for disobeying God. What is going on with this psychology here? It's straightforward. This is a nomadic people, a bunch of raiders. Yes, that's what they are. Hard-headed, disagreeable, having to wander around in the wilderness 40 years again because of hard-headedness and so forth. Yeah, because see, a lot of people think, Jews being, that's stolen as well, but being the blessed of God, they also think that they are what? Better. Come on, read it. It's right there. Right there. But what did they know? They knew. And let me tell you, and it's interesting to look at Moses. And you see Moses negotiating with God, don't you? Yeah, boy, God wanted to get to those Israelites. Said, let me have them. I'll get there and do them what? I'll smoke them all. Moses, no. Wait a minute. I'm telling you, read it. Read it. No. He worked something out. Let's do this. Let's do this. Because he said these people are so terrible. They just need to be gotten rid of. Now, so what's going on here? Moses knows we've got to put something on these people and give them some kind of unified philosophy and religion and God so that they can act under that God, and even this small band of people will be able to overcome large nations, right? But we also got to make them tell them that what God is a what? A jealous God. That the instant you stop worshiping this God, which means the instant you start hooking into your culture, the instant you start following the rules and regulations of your culture, the instant you start cutting your identity off from your basic culture, The instant you start taking in foreign ideologies and women and men and all other kind of foreign objects and do not understand them, that is the minute you're going to lose the favor of God, and your civilization will what? Will tumble and fall apart. And we see it in civilization after civilization and time after time. We look at the prophets, and what do we see? Prophets coming up saying what? Time and time again what? Get back to what? Get back to God. Get back to your ways. You're worshiping idols. You're picking up other people's religions. You're picking up other people's ideologies. You're speaking other people's languages. You're taking in other people's concepts of things. That shall destroy your nation. And to the point that you begin to let yourself soak up these foreign ideologies and these other kinds of things, you shall be scattered to the wind, and your enemy shall come and capture you and take over you. And that is what happened what? Time and time again. But you see, we don't read the book in the way that it what? Instructs us. That is why we pray to the same God and say something to the same God, but the blessings seem to go in two different directions. Which means that our covenant with that God somehow has got to be reconstructed. Because God is, I'm sure God is not here to give you a hard time. But you got to meet him. Moses met him. Moses negotiated with him. And he was telling them, and they came to what? A covenant and a what? An agreement, a contract that says if you keep this and this and do this and this and so and so what? Things will work out for you. You see? But when you start cutting this loose, well, it's over for you. And you have problems, terrific problems. And this is what we see. When we look at this,